Yes, people. We live. Hello, people. Welcome to United Real Therapy. How are we doing, people? How are we doing? Saeed, how are you, lad?
We're not too bad, man. You know what I mean? It's a Monday, new week. You know what I mean? New beginnings, eh?
New beginnings.
And I missed the cats, Nodin. I missed the cats.
Big up
to the cats.
The cats
They're chilling out now.
They're just on the chill,
They're
mate.
just chilling, mate.
Show the people what they're doing. There's one of them. There's Scolesy and Seedov is there, chilling, chillaxing. They're chillaxing. Yo, big up to everybody, man. Big up
everybody.
Big up Sam Mayers. Big up Hassan Yusuf. Big up everybody, man. Welcome. Let people come in, man. Let people come in. We're going to be talking about, you know what we're doing it with controversial issues.
Controversial, mate. You know what I mean? We are the controversial duo.
We just get it.
We say it how it is.
We always give you our 2 pence, people. Always our 2 pence. Big up, man. Big up, bro.
Big up,
love to everybody, man. Big up to every one of you people, man. Big up. Yeah, man. We're here. And we're going to go ahead, Saeed, and we're going to dive into it. We're going to get into it. So,
what do you want to talk about, eh?
Well, your boy Bin Salman's been all over the place, mate. Bin Salman's at the wheel.
That'll be on your doorstep. It might be on your doorstep.
The man's got history for chopping people up, mate. So I don't want to get chopped up there. But I've got a bit of truth to get off my chest, Saeed. You know me, Saeed. Yeah. Like I said to you, when do you call me? There's not a protest that happens in Manchester that I don't go to, bro. Right?
You might go to this one outside of Trafford before kickoff.
Trust me, against Newcastle, I'll be there with a human rights sign, mate. With a human rights, mate. I'll be there. Yeah. I'll be there. Big up to every one of you guys. I just want to first of all make this clear.
Yeah.
This is I'm not disparaging any countries or the population of those countries, because this country goes around human rights abusing right, left, and center. At this moment in time, there's a guy called Assange who's in prison. He's in a hole.
Yeah.
The only crime he committed is telling truth about war.
Yeah.
And exposing the West's war crimes in the Middle East. So, as a journalist is now being crucified almost. Yeah. The man was living in an Ecuadorian embassy, and now he's in the most highly guarded prison in this country. Is he at Belmarsh? I think it's in Belmarsh. Belmarsh prison.
He was in that place.
He's in Belmarsh. Come out of that one. Yeah. He's not in the embassy. They kicked him out of the embassy.
Wow.
Americans on doing not a juju, but doing their own tricks again, mate. Getting the Ecuador guy in. Ecuador have new elections, getting the leader. First thing the Americans hit him. Listen. Get that guy out so that we can extradite him. So he's facing extradition. Yeah. Australian national, Julian Assange. Educate yourselves, people. So, without me saying that, I've had to preface that. I've had to say that. No mark on the Saudi people. I got nothing but love for the Saudi people. But their kingdom, their house of Saud, I have absolute disgust for them because they should know better, Saeed. You know why? As Muslims, they should know better. And that's why I question whether they're Muslims, because when you're chopping people up, you ain't Muslim eyes, are you?
No, especially if you're doing it, you know what I mean, against the humanitarian
exactly people. And the people and your own people, and you're mistreating your own the women in your country. Now, of course, women get mistreated here. Policeman recently grabbed a woman, showed her, arrested her, handcuffed her, raped her, and killed her, chopped her up, mate. That's what he did. I don't think he chopped her up, but he murdered her.
Yeah.
So that's the thing what I'm trying to say to you. So we've got it here. 3 women a week in this country die. Either their husband, their boyfriend, or their ex-boyfriend, ex-husband murders them.
That's crazy.
3 women a week. I don't come here telling you anecdotes. I come with facts. So the title of the show is What is Sport Washing, Saeed?
Sport washing.
Sport washing is a term used to describe, if you go on Wiki, term used to describe the action of, this is ping washing.
That's ping washing.
We go back. Sport washing is a practice of an individual or a group or a corporation or a nation state using sport to improve its reputation through hosting sporting events, the purchase or the sponsorships of sporting teams, or by participation in the sport itself. At nation-state level, sport washing has been used to direct attention away from poor human rights records.
So what basically, Newcastle
owners, the House of Saudi, people are like, no, the Saudi Arabian government has got nothing to do with it. This fund is a special fund. No, shut it. That's where we tell the truth.
It's not Sport Direct Fund.
Let's not. But anyway, first of all, pick up the Newcastle fans for finally seeing the end of Mike Ashley. Right?
We would love the Glazers to be out. I'll tell you.
We would love the Glazers to be out.
Imagine that. The Glazers out already, but you got Bin Salman.
Nah, mate. That's why I'm doing this side. That's why I'm doing the show here. We can't have Bill Salman. We can't have it. We cannot have it. It's Bill Salman related to Osama bin Laden.
Bloody hell.
Jem's got it out already. Well, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
If he was related, Osama's kids will not be happy, and the Osama bin Laden family are not happy. They're not happy because Osama bin Laden was an Arsenal fan. And everybody know that. He came to watch Arsenal back in the day.
I cannot confirm or deny that.
He went to the Ivory. He went to the Ivory, see Thierry Bangers, mate. That's what he saw. And that was a rumor. That was a rumor. But basically, Bin Salman, Osama, Bin, all these words are like Jeff, Jones, David, Smith. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's what they are in that country, in the Arabic, like, especially in Saudi. The word Bin is used to connect the name with somebody else.
Yeah, of course.
So that's the reason. But I doubt they're related. But there might be long distance relations. There might be long distance relations. But Osama bin Laden was not part of the royal family. And the royal family in the House of Saud, that's what they're called. It's a large family. But the bin Ladens are quite rich and famous as well. Bin Laden family, that's who they are. So we'll get to we'll just define the terms of what sport washing is.
So right? Are you saying you're not happy with your unit as well, by the way, confirm to the people that you are just not happy with
I'm not happy. I'm not happy with
fans. Yeah. You're in delirious. Kendall, she might come on here soon now, but these are the kind of things a lot of people stress. From the football side of it, Newcastle fans should be absolutely
jumping for joy.
Jumping for joy.
Listen, couple of them.
Matty, we've seen Matty for a long time now. Outside the ground, he's been, depressed.
Yes.
Them Geordie guys, they come over here. Even your friend, they've been depressed as hell. Their owners have been poor.
Exactly.
But again, it just shows you the kind of split in terms of real life and how much would you kind of like cut? How much would you like? What's your morals about? At the end of the day, nobody cares when football comes in. Football is the only thing where moral goes out the window. You know that.
Well, this is what I'm saying to you.
Football is the only.
Well, to be fair, there's a lot of things, big business as well, big banking side, all of
banking
things.
In terms
all
of
politics, the governments,
they're the things, but what can you do nowadays?
Because listen, the football fans, those who have a conscience and who believe in human rights, will go and support their team still, but go on. If the Saudi ownership, to me, if this would be the test, Saeed. Yeah. If the Saudi government has got nothing to do with this, even though the guy who's the head of the fund, right? And now he's got this American woman as the front of the fund, right? She's the one that's fronting it all.
She's you know what I mean? Know what they did? Yeah, they said, what can we bring, man?
Exactly.
We need someone who's a spokeswoman.
Exactly.
And she's that spokeswoman.
She
comes in very, very calm.
Listen, so the biggest thing for me is that as Newcastle fans, this the test will be. Now, this fund, who's in charge of this fund? Bin Salman, mate, himself, he's in charge of the fund. Like I said, I got nothing against Saudi Arabian people, nothing against Saudi individuals. I've got something against them and his family because their human rights abuses are horrendous. Horrendous is the UK government, horrendous is the American government. But what they're doing now in Yemen, with the help of the owners of Man City, the people who own Man City, their government as well, because they're involved in it.
But they've got away with it as well.
Listen, and they will own Man City. And that Emtiad was owned by a Shinawatra, who was also another human rights abuser. Yeah, so the reason why we coined, I just one of those who come in now, I want to just repeat what I said. Sport washing, because this is what it is. That's why it makes sense why the Qataris, the Dubai lot, the Saudis are all buying, and Shinawatra of Thailand are buying football clubs. The Glazers, why are they all buying football clubs? Because they want good reputation. That is what this is all about.
Yeah, it is.
It's to go distract people from the abuses, because of the Glazers. The Glazers.
The Glazers are doing it. Abramovich is doing it.
Listen, you know what the Glazers used to do? Glazers used to, the trailer, the trailers in America, trailer homes, yeah. They used to rent trailers homes. If you had a pet, you charge you $4 extra.
Wow.
If you had a pet, imagine you're very poor, you don't even have a home, you're homeless, you're desperate in America. The Glazers used to run a trailer park, a trailers that you could have in a trailer, right? Can live in home, and they would charge people to have pets $4. That's what will be on top of that every month, mate. So basically, Ibrahimovic did exactly the same. How can he legitimize himself? Because him and his gang took over. Let me just say, took over Russian assets, which is the Russian people's money. That's why when people go to me, was it Chelsea? I'm like, oh, it's Chelsea. It's not Chelsea, mate. It's Chelsea. The Russian people's assets, Russian people's money is being funded to that. That's what he does. The aluminium company that he's got and the oil company that he's got. All of them belong to the Russian people, but he took them as a gangster, mate. So that's a gangster move. Now, that's why gangsters, basically world gangsters, are now getting into football. Why, Saeed? Because they're realizing the game's popular. The game's outreach.
And the guys who are honest, they can't survive.
No.
It's it's not, what they say, what's the saying? An honest man, doesn't, like they won't get far, man. You have to do these kind of things. But does this not bring up the argument already of ownership in football, and that it's not kind of regulated, it's not. I know people can say, but the Premier League have allowed it. Maybe there's a reason why the Premier League have allowed it. Maybe they're involved in this kind of thing where they've done it with Rupert Murdoch for how many years? You talk about, a lot of people don't know about Rupert Murdoch in here. He's the biggest mobile there is.
He's one of the most. He controls the masses. Radicalizes the masses. Tells you the problems of the black people and the Muslims and Brexit. We need Brexit. Majority moguls, 6 billionaires control 80% of the British media.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? You've got the Barclay brothers. You've got Paul Dacre, who owns the Daily Mail. They got all these people. You got Murdoch.
Yeah.
The facts we're speaking are facts. The reason why Saudi Arabian government and the kingdom and the leader wants to hell again Newcastle, because I'm afraid to say, people, he ain't a Geordie fan. He ain't thinking, oh, Newcastle. No. He wants to do sport washing. Sport washing is, just to repeat to people, sport washing is basically at a nation state level. Sport washing has been used to direct attention away from poor human rights record. And to me, my biggest thing is with Saudi Arabia now: stop the genocide in Yemen, stop the war in Yemen, stop the genocide. Stop the starvation. Stop the starvation. Stop it.
If now that they're prevalent, because before they were billionaires but no exposure. Now that the world can see, but this is why they've got the woman here, because they'll be the face of it.
She's the face.
She won't be. The other guys won't be here. They won't go to the games.
Of course, he won't come to the games.
So they'll just use their
The media is telling you.
Not Ibrahimovic, Abramovich.
Yeah, Abramovich.
The tongue twister, though, isn't it?
It is a bit way all of that former Czech Yugoslavian names is hard for me. That Eastern European names, mate. Abrahamovich, not Ibrahimovic. Abrahamovich, right? Abramovich, right? The biggest thing I will say is this. We're going to come to Ollie in a minute and tactics in a minute, people. Hassan.
That don't need...
We're coming. We've got injury.
Get the likes up, people.
Get the likes up, people, and welcome. But the biggest thing is that they're not owning these clubs because they care about, they asked about the clubs, right? They're not. They're coming here to get reputation, to get more money, so they can bring people in meetings. Big game, Newcastle against when they get in the Champions League. Newcastle, Barcelona, Newcastle, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. That's where deals are done in those corporate spaces. Big deals are done. So Newcastle fans, I'm happy that you got rid of Ashley. And Saeed, if you were a Newcastle fan, waking up the next day, Ashley's gone. How are you feeling?
Mate, I'm in.
So you know nothing about Bin Salman. You know nothing about you just know Ashley's gone. How are you feeling?
I'm buzzing. I'm like, it's Christmas has come early or something, or whatever, or everything's come early. That the world is back to on your feet. You know what I mean? You're loving life. I just think for me, it's a dream come true. But I just look at Nuruddin and I think, you know, like when you're almost in a catch-22, man. You know what I mean? You can't police people's happiness.
No,
you can't do that. No,
I'm happy for the fans.
Yeah,
I'm happy for the
but
Newcastle
then again,
fans.
you have to give context then, innit? You have to say that, you know what?
That's what I'm happy for the fans.
In reality, then it can't work. You know what I mean? It won't work.
I'm happy for the fans. But the biggest test, what people have said is this now. They've said Saudi Arabia has got nothing to do with the Saudi Arabia nation or the kingdom of Saudi, the House of Saudi. But listen, that's what they said. Now, that means the Newcastle fans who believe in human rights will be able to go with banners saying human rights abusing, stop the war in Yemen, stop killing innocent children and women and children and elderly, stop bombing people with the same. And the City fans who care about human rights will be doing the same when they walk into the stadium. But they're not doing that, are they? Because the security sees you getting that taken of you. So that'll be the test.
What would it take for your idea of the owners to kind of like not, I'm not saying change or anything like that, but what would it take for you to feel like, you know, your friend, he said it's half-hearted. What would it take for him to pull it back? Big up Matty. Matty's getting in touch with Amnesty International, which is one of the biggest human rights organizations in the world, to go and to they need to research them. Are they still doing their atrocities? Yeah. So they are. Listen, they're doing a blockade in Yemen. The British and the American government are helping them, giving them cover, so they can bomb some of the most poorest people in the world to death. And they're doing it, and you know the shame on the British media, they don't even report it anymore because it's been going on, and they're using British weapons. So, as Saudi Arabia as a country, Britain and Saudi Arabia like that, they've been like that. Who do you think the British Empire set up the kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the other kingdoms in the Gulf? It was them who set it up. So, of course, their friends, Bin Salman has met the Queen, Charles. They're like that, mate. Royalties like that together. Of course. They're like that. They're like that, mate. So, of course, they could come and own a football team. And people are like, you should not be able to go through the Premier League. You're like, do you think the Premier League care? Like, look how many owners that have run clubs into the ground. Look what's happening at Derby. Look what guy did to Bury. The guy had 40 other businesses. They want their money. 40 other businesses failed. Yeah. And it was allowed to take over Bury. Yeah. Right? So the Premier League don't care. Money. The fact that people are talking about it, doing videos about it, it's bringing more attention to the Premier League. Yeah, well, there you go. Look about people that now will come to the Premier League. You know, you never know. Messi, all these players, you know. Exactly. They might join Newcastle. Exactly. When they're 36, 37. Oh, not Paul Dacre. What are the people who own? Yes, you know what? You're right. Samson, thank you for correcting me. That's it. Lord Rothermore. That's it. Thank you for correcting me. Man. Big up Samson. He's in Manchester as well, man. Yeah, man. Love Samson. Yo, Samson, we need to meet up, bro. I did a phone call with him, man. Video call. Yeah, man. Love, bro. Yeah, Dacre is the that's what I mixed it up. So yeah, Lord Rothermore. But the Barkley brothers own some of the parts of the British media. Murdoch owns a lot of the British media. He's a big dog. You know what I mean? A big dog. Exactly. But respect Roman. I ain't respecting Jack, mate, because I'm sure that's a cheeky. The man, listen, just read and watch the documentaries about Roman, what he did to take over aluminium company and what he did to take over the oil company. And when he's supposed to be other bidders, right? That Amanda is Amanda. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Respect her, let's have respect. Listen, let's respect her, man. At the end of the day, she's there to do her job. She's there to be the front for Saudi Arabia, right? Yeah. She's not a man. I don't know how. Stop it. She intermediary then. No. She is part of the fund because that's what I'm saying to you. Because they have so many links. They've got loads of people of European descent working all over the place because that's what you do. You don't take Saudi people to go and work at every place. So she's an American. Yeah. They have so much investment in Uber, in Facebook. They've even got shares in United, apparently. Yeah, I know. So this is the point I'm trying to make. So it just shows to show, like, you know, the whole world is listen. This money at this level. People need education. They've been doing sport. They've been doing other swashing, right? People media washing. Man. They're doing all sorts of washing, but this is sport washing. City do it. The Qataris do it for Paris Saint-Germain, and now Saudi Arabia, the Saudis are doing it with Newcastle. Like that says, I'm not having a go at Newcastle fans. I will never do that. I'm not having a go at anybody who's Saudi or anybody who's from Dubai. I will never do that. I will never have a go at anybody who's Qatari because it's your government. Like I said, when British government does something, I go on the streets and go, not in my name.
So that's all I want to see from people. And I know that in certain of those countries, they can't even be allowed to protest.
I know.
See the guy.
Like you know, we going to that place over there. You know what I mean? You're all right to go there, but
well, to be fair, the British government is trying to ban us from protesting.
I know.
And that's why they call it kill the bill. Yeah, kill the bill.
Kill the bill.
Because they're like, you can't have any noise in a protest.
Yeah, I know.
What can you do then? Peace and silence. March in silence.
Yeah.
Nah.
There'll be a silent protest soon.
Nah, Saeed.
But I think, you know what it is here? I think a lot of people think but I think the education is key, Loden. A lot of people might not have known. You know, there's a lot of people who are doing a lot of broadcasting at the minute. They don't know. They're just saying, be happy for Newcastle, but you have to give the historical context. I always say to Loden, sometimes I always talk about historical context, but there is.
Can we stop right at one moment? We'll talk about, you come to human rights. Can we please, in the chat, Saeed, can we please wish Malcolm happy birthday. Happy birthday, Malcolm. What happy birthday? 18, bro.
18, man.
Sweet 18, man. Sweet 18,
when I was 18,
man.
United winning stuff, you know what I mean?
Yo, when I was 18, United were doing a madness. Remember that? When I was 18, United were doing trebles, mate. They just finished the treble, mate. That's what United were doing in my late teens, mate. That's where United were doing. United had a treble next to their
treble,
name.
Mate.
Treble next to their name.
Piccadilly.
Trust me, mate. I was like that, standing on top of traffic lights like that, clapping. Champion!
What are you doing?
Champion!
What are you doing now?
Happy
United
birthday.
now with Bayern Jones.
Boys at the wheel. Jones at the wheel, mate. He's got his simmer frame and walking sticks.
Apparently, they say that Varane is out now.
It is?
Apparently, there's news of it. I'll go check it now. Killian's Ramsey as well.
But can we please, Saeed, can we just wish together happy birthday, happy 18th birthday to Malcolm Kelsey all the way in the US. Big love and respect to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And can you people in the comments please wish him 18, sweet 18 people, man. Come on. The world is your oyster, Malcolm. The world is your oyster. You go, bro. You go. Happy birthday, Malcolm. There you go. You're getting love from everyone there. Happy birthday, Smile is giving you love there, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it.
Big up, man.
I do. Ted, I do. Ted, you don't know me. Saeed, can you tell Ted?
I don't buy into this. Nobody holds energy from that.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I protest against that.
By the way,
bro.
there was protests in Manchester as well for when the army come up. You know the army when they show all their artillery. And
yeah.
There was protests outside there. So
yeah. Listen,
let's believe we do that, man.
We do that in Manchester. But I agree. Yeah. Listen. Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying to you. We went and protested for Yemen. Yeah, I go to all the protests, human rights abusing, stop bombing Yemen. Yeah. I'm part of anti-war, bro. Anti-war as they come. Trust me, I got scars. Yeah. I got scars.
Yeah.
I got scars.
You came to the country when you were
yes. 9, yeah, I got scars, Ted. Trust me. I know what is when bombs are dropping right, left, and center, mate. I know what that feels. I know, bro. I know what that feels like. How scared you are. Trust me. So you're talking to the wrong guy, but I agree. Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem. Yeah, of course. That's why I say we protest against it. But in these countries, you can't even protest what they're doing. There'll be Saudi nationals who want to protest about what their own government is doing. They'll get their heads chopped off or hands chopped off. You see what it is to the journalists? So that's all this was, is educating. Now, am I happy for the Newcastle fans? Of course I am. Because they got rid of one of the most toxic owners who run their club into the ground. Right? So I'm happy for them. Right? I'm happy for them, and that's what I would say to this. So, Newcastle fans, this is not having a go at you. I feel your joy. Absolutely. The same day that me and Saeed will feel the joy when finally the Glazers picked off, right? But club like Man United, we're already big. We can make our own money. We would be the best club would be to run like our fans running a club because we generate money every year to go and buy and compete with the likes of Newcastle now, who are now the richest club. But I will say to the Newcastle fans, if you go into the stadium, please put pressure on the ownership of Saudi and highlight the abuses, injustices which had taken place, using your name to cover the injustices and wars that are going on in these lands.
I think it needs to be said, and that's why I respect you, for saying that, because at the end of the day, a lot of people could just turn a blind eye to it, and say, "Oh, we don't know about this." No,
exactly. Listen, and now we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on now. So big up to Newcastle fans. Lots of love. for the people in Saudi Arabia. Lots of love. My heart breaks every day. I can get emotional, honestly. I cry. And the British media don't even stop reporting it, Ted. They don't report it anymore, the genocide that's going on, because that's what it is in Yemen. They don't report it anymore. They don't report it anymore. And the other final thing I will say about the House of Saud, right? They attribute to the demonization of Muslims around the world. Do you know why? Because they keep the Wahhab, they allow Wahhabis to go and do madness of what they do in different parts of the world in collusion with the West. That's what happens, people. Big politics is a dirty, stinking game that they play, and innocent Muslims get caught in the middle of it.
Yeah, in the crossfire.
Always.
Yeah.
So that's my final thing about Saudi Arabia and about this ownership. It's sports washing. You can Google it yourself. All you have to do is type in human rights of the UK government, human rights of the US government. Nobody here is claiming. I'm not claiming I live. No. I, as a citizen of this country, go on protest and say not in my name. That's what I do. But anyway,
it shouldn't be your name, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
for the Newcastle fans, we know. Love to every one of them. Love to any one of them. Yeah.
Inter Milan and Marseille, yeah, they'll do that. They'll do
it.
Yeah, they are the richest club in the world.
Yeah,
now.
the richest. Yeah. They are the richest club.
Yeah.
Give it a couple of seasons. It depends who they get. If they get footballing people running their club, if they get bankers like the Glazers do.
But apparently they're getting the guys from Barcelona and former Man City players, and they're gonna get them ones. So yeah, proper recruitment system, training ground. If they will literally revolutionize the north.
The northeast. They'll build madness. They'll do whatever they want, because at the end of the day,
us, we got roof leaking stuff.
Roof's still leaking out.
They put a bit of paint on it. Bit of paint, eh?
Brushed it up, making it look nice for people to take photos. But we know, innit? We know. It's only papering over the cracks. And that leads us on to United. Saeed, injury crisis.
Injury crisis, mate. You know what I mean? Maguire's out. Varane looks like he's going to be...
What's the latest?
I didn't see... There's no latest stuff. I didn't see anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, there is no latest, so... You get me? Hopefully he's not out for long, man, because if we lose him, Nordin, Jonesy is back from thoughts on Maguire. Yeah, crazy, man. Again, we just give out contracts, innit? It doesn't surprise me anymore because we gave Thielen a contract, a new 4-year contract.
Kieran McKenna and Carrick are getting one as well.
Yeah, they're getting one as well. You know what I mean? It's Glazonomics, man. They'd rather pay, you know what I mean, these guys this money rather than, proper recruitment.
For me, he doesn't deserve it because as a Man United captain...
But he doesn't deserve it, but his contract doesn't run out until 2025. So by then, he'll be about 33.
So that's how it is. But they're giving him a new deal. They're giving him a new deal. So
300k,
300.
We literally, our wage structure is so bad at the minute, man. And no one's realising that.
Exactly. So in Germany, there you go. Dupananka just said that. Sorry, I butchered your name, bro. I'm dyslexic, so it's hard for me to connect the names. But you just said it. In the Bundesliga, they got the 50+1 rule.
Yeah.
So nobody can come and take over a club there, mate, like that.
Yeah.
And if you do, there's RB Leipzig, and they get hell. Every time they go away, they get hell. The owner who owns them gets hell.
Yeah.
So there's 2 or 3 clubs that are owned by companies, but they'll never be able to take over. Then the Saudis will never be able to go there. In France, you can do it. And Spain as well, you can't do it to the Barcelona, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
You ain't no billionaire taking over them, mate. You ain't. You might be able to have shares, but you ain't taking them over.
No, you won't.
So that's it. Saeed, is this gonna be another excuse for a lot of the Ole Inners like me, or like the Ole Inners in general? Because I'm not Ole Inner.
I don't think you'll say.
I'm not Ole Inner, Saeed. I'm not Ole Inner. I just started to see the balance and just see where Man United are, because I think, do I trust this club, this football structure, to sack this manager to get the proper coaching staff and managers that we need? Because they haven't done it in 9 years, Saeed.
No, 9 years.
So what tells you that they're going to be able to do it? And you want the guy who wears the wig. He wears the wig. The man with the wig's at the wheel. He crashed the car because he sorted out his wig. That's what it is, mate. That's what it is.
I still believe it, man. Give him a year and win the league, man.
Newcastle are now in the frame for that's the latest.
Well, there you go then. And we could be stuck with Ole. In 6th position.
Listen, for me,
and then you have
Bailly and Lindelof are international centre backs.
Yeah,
no excuses.
But without game time,
no excuses. No excuses. No excuses. I am not
trusting Bailly to stay fit. Well, Maguire and Varane go back.
Well. To be fair,
to be fair,
Maguire should be back soon. He should be back soon. Maguire should be back soon. Maguire
If
should be
there's
back
one
soon.
person that we're back, it's Maguire.
Maguire will be back soon because you know what Ollie does. Robust. Even if he's injured, he'll play him. I'm telling you now. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if he's on that team sheet. You're not in team
Leicester.
Team sheet for Leicester.
Leicester.
Don't be surprised. Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
We've been cursed. Somebody has run some serious signs on us. It's powerful. We have Jones at our club. We have McTominay starting every game.
Yeah.
He's fit. We have Ollie for the manager. We are.
Yeah. I've been saying it for 2 years, man.
Coffee. Is that coffee? Coffee at 21.
You know the crazy thing about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's reign is he's never ever took the deadwood out.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like he's never ever. He's just kept him in just to kind of make them feel like.
Listen, he came out in defense, man. Could you imagine?
But real
Bailly had any of that record? Could you imagine Martial had any of the Jones record? Would there be any excuses made for it?
No.
But Jones gets away with murder.
Yeah.
Certain people, because you know why? He must give it when he's picking up the combs.
He must
try as hard and give it all.
He must have. He must. You know what I mean? Must like write emails.
And what Rio said was the truth. He's stopping the growth of a young player.
Yeah.
Being at that club, mate.
Twanzebe could have been that player.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying to you. It's British xenophobia. It's an aspect of prejudice. Protect the British lads because the lads is English. If he was Scottish, even he would get some. He would.
Great. I just think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has just kept him in a bubble, and I don't know why, man. Like, why not? Maybe it's the fact that he doesn't want to look like he's a ruthless manager and a bad manager.
But let us know in the comments, people. Let us know in the comments.
I don't know, mate.
Let's go. Here we go, Indiana. Yo, bro. Big up, bro. First of all, big up, man. We said, bro, the streets know the secret is out now, bro. Indiana is a rapper and a poet. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Bro, for Mental Health Awareness Day, the track that was released, I think, on Instagram, we've seen it on Instagram. It was brilliant, bro. So big up to yourself. It was on YouTube. So big up to yourself, bro. Powerful words, spoken word. I'm a fan of poetry. We're from part of the world, bro. We're called the land of the poets. So poetry runs deep in our culture, heritage, our heritage and culture.
Yeah, of course, man.
And poetry is always around us. So big up to yourself. So we've let the cat out. Let the cat out.
Let the cat out.
Let the cat out, mate.
We have to let the cat out as
We've
well.
let the cat out, mate. Those two are there chilling. Look, they're out. They're outside. We've let them out. Indiana there. Can you see them? They're there. Sunbathing. They're having a bit of sun. But congratulations, bro. The words flow. Beautiful, bro. So big up to yourself. But let's see what the brother's saying. Reports of the coaches working with Scott for the Singapore tells me they're trying to solve the Ronaldo problem. But it's scary. It is, bro. Indiana.
McTominay is gonna be the new Carrick, mate.
No, actually, Ollie already thinks the new Roy Keane, mate. Terminator. McTominator.
Terminator, man.
McTominator. And Indiana, I'm sure you've seen how what's his name played the other day. You've seen how Pogba played the other day with a proper guy. With a proper, yeah. So yeah. But yeah, enough love and respect, bro. The track, man. For those people, bro, send me the link. I'll post it. Hopefully, no, I'll try to find it on YouTube. I'm going to post it on Twitter later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up to everybody who's struggling with mental health, man, because mental health is important, people.
Especially
just because,
last couple of years, man.
Exactly. Just because we don't see it as physical health, you know what I mean? Don't mean that the people are struggling. So big up to everybody out there who's struggling with their mental health. Lots of love to everybody, man. And we always see, that's why we coined this the therapy. I have my own struggles. You have your own struggles. We all have our struggles.
Everyone.
People think that mental health only affects certain people. No, it affects us all. But some of us have more coping strategies. Some of us have things in our lives that can help us, that can be advice. And one of the things is talking about football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So big up to every one of you. But yeah, of course, bro. Listen, I saw an interview a couple of weeks ago where they said, Fred came out and said, I'm working on to collect the ball from the back foot. I'm learning. At the age of 28, you're learning. Nah. So I don't care.
Not, mate. Just stay where you are.
That's what
I'd rather you not, Fred. I'd rather you not, man.
I'd rather you not. I like Varane pie passing. Can you imagine Varane what he's used to? Casemiro,
Modric.
And then now he looks at Matt Fred in a bit. He's like,
he was
a bit more holiday. That's why it's like, you know what? I've pulled up. Get me off. So I'd have to go and train me those donkeys.
You know what it is, yeah? That's the person we need to ask the most. How do you feel playing with Matt Fred?
Yeah, man. Of course, Ted.
Varane.
Of course,
they from the cruise and all that of the worlds.
Exactly. Exactly. Look, of course, bro. Of course they are. Of course they favour English players. This is all. It's the whole media ecosystem favours English players. Xenophobia is real, bro. Here we go. Samsung's like, Marcus Rojo is handed a 5-match ban and 18,000 fine for punching a security guard during the tour.
You know what, man? I miss him, man. I don't know about you, but
one of my favourite times on the Jose.
Banana.
No. It wasn't. It was Rojo Bailly centre half combination.
You know what?
If one of them didn't get you, one of
unbelievable.
them got you, mate. Smash! You get
They were unreal, man. That 16-17 season, they were solid, man.
I'm telling you.
You know that we had a good record, you know, defensively.
I'm telling you. I swear to God. Yeah, man. Of course, bro. Of course. Yo, pick up. Good luck on Martial. Good luck to Martial if he goes. If that's a good move for him. If they get a decent manager, good luck to Martial.
We'll support him, man. We'll support him. We'll be bagging in the goals, mate. When he scores them goals, mate.
Yeah, man, Indiana. Of course, bro. Yeah, everybody struggles. That's it, bro. We've got to stay healthy. The only way is to stay healthy, talk about it, especially with men. You know, the suicide rates of men from 18 to maybe to 30 or 40 is staggering, especially under the pandemic and before the pandemic and now what it is. So we need to talk about it, man. That's why I always encourage people on this show. If you got something to share, it's a safe space. It's a safe community. Nobody gonna shame you for your mental health. Share it. Share it, people. Love.
Share it, man.
Yeah, man. Gavi from Spain. Oh, my God. 17. 17. And the intelligence of that kid. The footballing IQ. It's up here, mate. I'm looking at him thinking, you know what? The only other kid that I've seen him to be that good was Fabregas at the same age. Fabregas, 15, 16. Shout, you know? Fabregas was doing bits in the Premier League when he used to give you rough treatment, tackling.
Yeah, that's true.
When the tackle
this guy's a kid I never heard of.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Greetings, mate. Avi Aki. Love, brother. Love. Greetings, man. Yeah, man. Love, man. Talk to us, bro. Talk to us. Looking at the African Football League, man. Love, man. Yeah. Tell us about the African Football League, bro. I hope he goes ahead. I hope that they're thinking about setting up a new African league. So yeah, if it does, big it up, man. Big up.
Yeah.
Big up.
That'll be good, man. We need that, man.
Big up. Even Ollie's juju's not working this month. Ed is gonna make the only decision.
He's going as well soon.
Yo, you might take Ollie with him. Yeah, I mean, you might take Ollie with him, but I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know what? There's still not appointed someone to replace him. Richard Arnold or anything like that. They've not reported him.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. But those who know Indiana. Those who know, bro. Indiana saying when we signed Pogba, I was glued to Sky Sports as I was sure what we are signing a DM and an anchor needed, bro. Yeah, bro. We need. Of course we did, bro. Of course we did. Of course we did. But we did not. So. People who know, bro. It's like you bought a Ferrari and putting Nissans around it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Literally, Nissan Micros.
Nissan Macros.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You've seen it. I don't know if you watched the game last night, Indiana, and to everybody in here, but Tchouameni just protecting their Pogba as the number 8, but as a disciplined number 8. But what worries me, Indiana, is that the Ollie does not put defensive responsibilities on.
Never.
On Pogba and Bruno to be disciplined, bro. We don't do that. We don't. Everything's freestyle football, like this guy coined it a couple of years back.
I said freestyle, mate. And now people are realizing that, man.
It's freestyle. Honestly, that's what it is.
From the 4-0 under Mourinho. Yeah, man. Them days,
man.
We got gassed already.
Yo, 4-0 FC, mate.
What was that performance that hit us, man? It was a performance.
No, it was a performance. And then we went to Liverpool, and then he basically parked that absolute bus. Well, they were there for the taking.
Yeah.
And only for De Gea save. From Matip. We would have lost the game as well.
There was a couple of little nose in that era.
Yeah, man. Aki, welcome to the ADHD club, mate. I've been mentally diagnosed with bipolar stage 2 and ADHD. Mental health, bro. Exactly. I've not had a bipolar diagnosis, but I've since I was a kid, everybody knows in the neighborhood, I've had ADHD. Everybody knows that, bro. Even if you hear me talking or the way I am, you know I've got ADHD. So I don't try to hide it. I'm dyslexic. I've got ADHD. It messes with my mental health. That's why I've got to have energy where I need to restore my energy.
Yeah.
Because I expand so much. And football takes a lot out of me. That's why I get drained a lot. When I go to protest, I get drained. There's a famous famous podcast with Saeed and Aaron where I came back from a protest, yeah, and I was on the couch there, and I was literally,
yeah.
I was that tired.
I remember that one. Tired. That was a funny one, man. That was in the lockdown.
I was so tired. But anyway, big up to you, brother, and only wish you good health. That's what we wish you, bro. Saeed, I can't get over getting thrashed 10-1 FIFA by Statman.
It's one of them, man.
To be fair, he's not a computer guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
So, if you want all respect, to be fair, this guy is not a guy who plays computer, man. Nah, he's not a guy. I'm not. So when you get a guy who's been playing for years and years, that's and playing against a guy who doesn't, it's not even a competition, bro. It's not. But anyway, people are coming for him. Andrew's coming for him, man. R.I.P. to Arsenal. Newcastle United. Listen, R.I.P. to United, bro.
R.I.P. to United, man. That's what we do.
R.I.P. to United, mate.
Arsenal, them, man. You know, everyone's got billionaire owners, but it's about how you spend it.
Exactly. But Indiana, listen. Next time we do the show, bro, we need to get you on. But I don't know what your work schedule is. But I know you're a busy man. But bro, you need to come on. You need to come on the United Real Therapy, man. Definitely. Van der Sar Den Haag appointment way out. Ed's gonna redeem himself. Oh my God. Moman, Emmanuel, you're talking. We're the same people, bro. We're talking with the same brain. We're talking with the same brain, bro.
You can win the league. You can go far in the Champions League with that Ajax squad. You can do loads of things with that squad, man.
He can do, but then if
his name, he's only a young manager.
Yeah, he could come
here, destroy your name.
Nah, he's not destroying his name.
He will, man.
He's not.
He will, man.
He's not. If look what he said there. Van der Sar, Den Haag, you come in.
If they both come, then I'll be happy. But if one or the other doesn't come in, he's doing with Richard Arnold. Ten Hag, Richard Arnold. Are you happy with that?
Does baffle me how everybody projects the failings of the club on the players like Pogba and Bruno. It's madness. Yeah.
But that's what happens when you have scapegoating.
That's what it is. Because they're foreign players. Like Martial will be scapegoated. Hardly any. When have you ever seen the British media scapegoat Harry Maguire? Jones has only played. Maguire's played more since he's been at United than Jones has played for United.
For United, he's been at 10 years.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, exactly. Did you see the second half performance in a midfield like that? Did you see how Pogba pressing his control for front?
For 2 years.
It can be done for United. We need that balance. Of course we do, bro. But the demands are not made on him. Yeah. That's why I said the demands are not made on him. For France, it is because, and it also buys into it because he's won big trophies with France.
Yeah,
he's won the biggest trophy there is.
Trophies one day.
Exactly.
Euro Nations. That's a trophy.
Exactly. Look at France disappointing in the Euros. Bounce back in the Euro Nations.
There you go.
Bounce back. Yeah. All the inners should be begging for their knees, begging for Ole Auto's forgiveness. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think they're still. Exactly. For years, people expected Pogba to win as a league on his own. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's Graham Souness brainwashing people, bro.
Yeah.
Radicalizing people to go on his own. Man United fans are listening to Graham Souness and going hating on Pogba. No, it's our football. Ted, exactly as you know, bro, that club is not set up to win because it comes from the top, middle to the ground, every cohesion. The whole club, the fan base, the team, everybody moving as one to try to win trophies.
Yeah,
we're not set up like that. But anyway, guys, just wanted to do a quick 45 minutes. I just want to sum up.
Yeah.
I'm not having a go at Newcastle fans.
Yeah.
I'm not having a go at civilians in Saudi Arabia. I actually feel bad for them because they can never protest the atrocities their government commits. I know UK commits atrocities around the world. So is the US. So ain't
everyone
nobody
claims
all these things. No, it's not a bad exercise. It's systematic.
No. I said like everyone. There's always bad people.
Yeah, exactly. So, but to me, the takeover of Newcastle by the fund, as they're calling it now, is basically Bill Salman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is to sport wash. But I hope the Newcastle fans, those who go to the stadium, are there with their banners to say human rights for all, equality for all, and
that's
to say stop bombing, stop. If you're anti-war, right, and you care about human beings, the only difference between me, you, and the people in Yemen is that the luck of geography. They happen to be born and happen to be Yemeni. That's the only difference, right? That's the only difference. So we send out solidarity to love anybody in the world who's oppressed. Anybody. Me, I will always talk on this right of people. Even people who are not even in my community or who are not Muslim. For example, On my face, for those who know me, I come out against Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle needs to leave it alone. You're not funny. You're not funny by punching down and people who are already marginalized and persecuted community, like the trans community, you by coming out saying what you're saying, like, oh, I'm gonna say it, guess what? I might get cancelled, but I'm gonna say it. No, that's not funny, mate. You're not funny. Stop punching down. You become a millionaire, nearly a billionaire now, and now you're so privileged, you surround yourself, you lose in touch with reality. That's what you're doing, Dave Chappelle. So leave the trans community to them. What does it concern you? What the people feel inside they are? What does it concern you if people are gay or bi or lesbian? Don't concern you, mate. You know what it's called? Mind your own business.
Dave Chappelle, man.
Mind your own business. Get back to critiquing what's happening, mate.
Have you been to Dave Chappelle concert?
Nah, mate. I ain't going either, mate. Dave Chappelle, you're a muppet, and shame on you for demonizing people who are already demonized. You see how many people that died last year? Over 50 trans people or gender non-conforming people were murdered. Sorry. Jokes happens because then people make jokes about it. Next minute, they use violent language. Next minute, they commit violence against them, and people are dead. They already got their own problems, bro. They don't need you. They don't need you. And if you think that's edgy, that's what edgy comedy is now. That's what satire is. Shame on you. Shame on you, mate. That's my piece. So when I talk about it, human rights, I back it up, people. And anybody wants to come at me in the comments, come at me here. Everything I have said, I laid out. I've explained to you what sport washing is. I've explained to you why I'm happy for the Newcastle fans, why we're all happy for the Newcastle fans, because they deserve happiness after what Matt Ashley's done to them. But let's not get away from here.
Context.
Let's not get away from here. It's not even historical context, Saeed. It's what they're doing now in Yemen. Stop the war in Yemen. When Newcastle come to Old Trafford next season, I'll be there with my pole before the game started. Stop bombing Yemen. Stop starving people. Putting a blockade on Yemen. The British and the American government are helping them do that.
Yeah, true. Selling
them arms, like Ted said here. But anyway, big up to everybody. Big up Malcolm. Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy sweet 18.
Samson as well. Big up Samson.
Big up Samson. Big up Andrew. Big up every one of you in here. Ted. Big up Indiana people. Go and subscribe to their channel, man. First XI, innit?
Yeah.
First XI. Go and subscribe to their channel, man. Rachel, Indiana, everybody there. Steve, who's a big Liverpool fan that I know of that show. Osman, who's on their shows. Big up to them, man. Big up to everybody. And like I said, please like and share and subscribe the channel if you're not. Saeed, let them know when the podcast is coming out. Straight Jacket.
5:15, people. The Straight Jacket podcast. Make sure you check it out, people. 5:15, Saeed TV.
Yeah, man.
And this time, there's no heated debate, man. There's none.
No, the heated debate always comes back. It's always good, mate.
Yeah.
We get it off our chest.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It got a bit wild.
Nah, it's not got to be wild. It's got to be there.
Yeah.
It's got to be, because Saeed, I'll say to you, you took a lot of flack.
Yeah.
But you were convinced this football ain't improving. Right?
No.
Even when he's got players, you said, because I kept saying to you, wait till he gets his players.
No, I said it.
Wait till he gets, and you were like, no.
If he couldn't improve them players that he had at the start, how could he improve the likes of, you know what I mean, that we've brought now? So, yeah.
In Yemen, what's this here? In Yemen, I can definitely tell you Saudi Arabia are innocent, and the media are portraying the wrong picture about Saudi.
Wow.
I don't know who you are, mate, Bill Saban, but are you part of Bill Saban gang? They already know who it is. They already know. Listen, brother,
take a YouTube away from
if you are on Twitter, no, seriously, if you're on Twitter,
maybe you have to have space.
Listen to me. Tag me in a tweet. I'll follow you back. We'll get on the phone. We'll have a discussion. I'm happy to take this offline. I'm happy for us to go personally, debate this, and I'll tell you my 2 points of view.
Yeah.
But it's all there, bro. It's all there. What's happening? It's all there. It's all there. The Queen, England's the biggest human rights abuser in history on the planet. Imagine. Speak that truth, bro. I don't know personally. It's not personally the Queen. It's the British Empire. That's what you want to say, bro. The British Empire. I agree. The Empire's done horrific things. Yeah. Horrific things, man. So trans community can't take a joke. Sorry, you're wrong. No, it's not about taking joke, bro. People are already marginalized who are facing horrific murder. They're getting murdered. Look at the death rates among the trans community in the US. And a lot of them are black and poor, right? So look at what's happening to them. They're already black, they're poor, and they're trans, and they're getting murdered by muppets who think it's funny, who think they're weirdos. Come on, man. Please. Listen. Joke about people. You make fun of the rich and the famous.
Yeah,
you make fun. You make fun of people like me and Saeed who are on YouTube because we're putting ourselves out there.
Yeah,
if you want to make jokes about us, we've got enough thick skin to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But don't make it people who are marginalized. You don't do that, bro. That's why I call it punching down comedy. Dave Chappelle is at his best when he's punching upwards, critiquing American society. No, the black trans people are not invisible. They're not invisible, bro. I see them. When black women get killed, the media don't report. When black men get killed, it's all over wall to wall. So check that, bro. Research it yourself, brother. Love.
A lot of phone calls today, man.
Yo, it's all good, man. He will leave it. Yeah, about time, bro. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. Exactly. So hopefully he will leave it.
I don't really listen to Dave Chappelle.
That's what I'm saying. You know, people think he's the greatest since sliced bread. He's a good comedian. He does a lot of good things. He's a good storyteller. But leave the trans community alone, man. You're not edgy. That's how sad it's become. Culture has become so degenerated, Saeed, that having a go at the most marginalized people, the most who facing the most violence in society, some of the most violence in society, you're having making jokes about them. That ain't funny, man. That ain't funny, man. That ain't funny, mate. Strike jacket settings. So just remind them one more time.
515 people.
515 people.
Yeah, make sure you're there.
Road to 50 on that channel, people. Road to 50 on that channel.
Road to 5 people.
Listen, the biggest thing I say this.
Ollie out. Nah. He's Ollie out.
Listen, I don't get involved Ollie in, Ollie out. Yeah. I want the bankers out first. Who said to me, Ollie out or the bankers? I will like them both because Ollie is going to get found out. And I said it to Saeed. I said it to you at the beginning of the season.
Of course.
I said to you, he's going to get found out when, Saeed? By the end of the season.
By the end of the season.
And I said to you what the pressure is going to be like. So I want the bankers out. I want the Glazers out. That's who I want out. Because I can't see us getting back to where we wanted to get back to back in the day. I can't. God. Big up, man. Big up to football capital, man. Love, brother. All the way from Australia, man. Love, man. Love, man. Definitely get you back on the channel, bro. We had a interesting debate side.
I was watching it.
Yeah. So big up to every one of you. Yo, definitely, we can sort that out as well. Let's get to 5,000, right, Andrew? Help me to get to 5,000.
You're gonna make a new channel for that.
And I'm gonna make a new channel for that, talking about topics.
Yeah.
So it'll be a podcast on that. We'll be getting more people to talk about what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Big up to Steve, man. Yeah, man. Big Steve. Big Nuruddin first. Yo, bring him here, man.
We're gonna bring him, man.
Yo, bring him over here, man.
Coming up anyway.
Yo, bring him over here, mate. I'll tell him to bring him, the blind dog, and the other 5 fans who go to the empty ad, mate. They can all come and sit on my couch, mate. Couch is ready for them. Couch is waiting. Because that's what the empty ad is, mate. They go and they sit on the couch, mate. That's what is happening. That's where is that, mate.
Yeah, we'll do that.
They can come here, mate. Yeah. Lord, honestly. Free Yemen, mate. Free Yemen, Dennis Curry. Yes. Freedom for the people of Yemen. Stop bombing Yemen, mate. Stop the war. Stop the war. Stop selling arms.
Yeah.
Anyway, win, lose, or draw. Glazers out. Bankers out. Peace, love to everybody around the world. Yeah. Solidarity with any community that's suffering or being marginalized or being bombed.
Solidarity.
Everybody. Solidarity and love. Love and respect always. Always. Peace, love, light. Take care.
Ollie out.